Um, this is something that's been on my mind for a while, and it's not particularly my story to tell, so there won't be any names, there won't be really big details, so bear with me. This is called Silence Has a Rusty Taste of Shame. Last week was Smile Week, a week dedicated to put a smile on a not-so-happy person's face, a week to tell them that they matter to you. It seems trivial almost to have such an event while in high school. At least my classmates thought so when we discussed it in a class. They laughed and joked about the smile stamps because they were blind. They couldn't see that people, students, classmates, friends, that they're not okay. If you go to stuyprojectlove.blogspot.com, you'll find posts written by high school students about how their life is going. This was posted 10 days ago. Somewhere along the way, I felt my depression relapse. I know I'm regressing right now. My biggest enemy is myself. I'm constantly pestering myself to be better and degrading my own self-esteem by telling myself that I am a failure. I really do feel like I am. That was a senior, one of my classmates, a friend maybe, and she's clinically depressed. And it blows my mind that she's so young, and she's sad. No, not sad, depressed. Sad is a feeling, depressed is a state of being. Another post from earlier in the school year is a link to a Tumblr called the Cutter Chronicles. The posts all form a journal with the odd poems every now and then. There are 4 pages worth of entries, the first one all the way at the bottom of page 4. It's a short summary of the girl's life. Not the good things though, just the bad. After reading all the posts on the blog spot, I expected these entries to be similar. But they were just really worse and just bad. Not just what happened to her, but the aftermath as well. I remember reading these entries and then immediately thinking of this article that was posted about a month ago, and it was called An Account of Sexual Assault at Amherst College, posted by a former student of the school. The writer was assaulted and then stripped of all she had left, dignity, pride, and her strength. I was thoroughly disgusted by the events that had occurred, but I remember applauding her because she spoke out and it was beautiful. I think there's a difference between not being able to stand something and being appalled. I couldn't stand that something so horrible had happened to the girl who wrote the article, but it gave me a wake-up call that bad things happen and the aftermath isn't always pretty. I was appalled with the what happened to the high school girl, a girl who is in my grade and who I possibly know. It was way too close to home for me to handle. I might say her name wrong. Angie Epifano writes in her article that silence has a rusty taste of shame. There isn't some deeper translation to the statement, it stands for itself. And these girls, these students, these sharers, they are not ashamed. It takes a great deal to go through something of such magnitude and to be able to share it. However anonymous these posters, these writers are, their voices are strong, much like themselves.